Welcome, Scorpio, to your October love reading. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, getting closer to Halloween. So I've made the new Halloween intro, so just having a little fun over here. So I hope you guys enjoy that. I did find that. I thought that was really cool, so I thought I would use it for now. Okay, let's see. Best message coming out. Best message. We have the Six of Pentacles coming out over here. Okay. And Six of Pentacles is always a good one. It's that give and receive. Could be feeling like someone, are you giving enough? Do you feel like you're giving enough? Do you feel like they are giving back to you when it comes to this relationship? Okay. And coming out is, oh, absolutely. So, sharing over here, and then you have the justice. So definitely something is balanced over here, and really something about fairness, because the fairness is really wants to come out over here. When we talk about the Six of Pentacles, it's definitely, he's got the weight over here, and so does he. The balance is over here. So there's definitely some truth and some clarity and some fairness that needs to be recognized within this relationship. It does feel like, you know what, there was something that was going on where I am leaving this situation. So it does feel like someone wants to give on one side while the other one is like, I'm kind of done, and I'm not sure if I want to stay within this situation. I don't know if it's fair enough, even though it does feel, I think it's you, and I think you're trying to give everything you can, but it's not. The truth is, it just cannot be balanced out. So I do feel like deep down, you do feel like, you know what, it's time for me to go. I can't do this anymore. There's just not enough balance. There's not enough fairness. I keep trying to give, and they're just not giving back. So I just feel like there is just really no equality when it comes to this situation, right? So it's sitting in your quiet power over here as you realize that you are holding back, that they're holding back. I think you're kind of holding back from leaving at this time, though. I feel like you should probably leave. You have this feeling of leaving. You have this sword. Swords are all within the mind, sitting within your quiet power in your mind, saying, I know the truth and I should just leave this situation. But I just feel like right now you just have not. You're just thinking about the situation, right? Because there is kind of like this holding back, but there's a lot of hesitation, a lot of fence sitting over here, right? And being that you are Scorpio, Scorpios are known for fence sitting, right? So there is this, not really taking that leap of faith at this time until I get things worked out within my own mind, my own heart. That's just the Scorpion way, is to back up, right? Sit in quiet power, back up, and fence sit. We all know it, right? I know, I'm Taurus. I'm your sister sign over there, right across from you, and we know all about that. We do the same thing, and a lot of times we just start walking very slow, and then we just kind of stop, right? As the cows we are. So, the Taurus and the Scorpio have things in common. That's why we're directly across from each other, right? Understanding, right? Understanding what is going to happen. Understanding, I don't want to take this risk anymore, but I don't want to risk leaving it too soon either. So I do feel like you're just holding back, just kind of sitting quietly in your own power, right? Because you're waiting to see if things are going to change, waiting to see if they're going to actually figure it out. If I go quiet on them and I kind of fence it and kind of do my own thing, will they figure it out? Will they come back? Will they make the milestone? Will they enter the portal over here with me? Will things change, right? And you're waiting for this with the Four of Wands. You want this happiness within this relationship. You want that change. And I feel like that's why you haven't left yet, because you're saying, I'm going to wait, see what's going to happen. But deep down in your mind, you're like, I know what I should do. It's going to be the head over heart scenario, which the King of Swords is head over heart. That is the head over heart card. Right? But because he's in reverse, he's saying, I am head over heart, but I'm also going to sit in my quiet power and not take any action upon the situation just yet. The Fool in reverse. Absolutely, because I'm not sure exactly where I'm going yet. I'm sitting at a crossroads. I'm waiting for you to come talk to me. I'm waiting for you to tell me what it is I want. Are you going to give what I want? I keep giving to you and you're not giving back. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. Not sure where I should go. I'm not sure what I should do just yet. But I do feel there's some confusion. The head says one thing, but your heart knows it's in it to win it. But they're not showing you that. So what does your partner feel about this situation? They say that they're building something with you. They want to build something with you. They want this to work out. They want this collaboration. But yet they're in solitude and kind of retreating. They also see you in solitude and retreating. They see you as their love. They see you as their overall love. They see you are their person. But they also see that you're in retreat, so they've retreated. Okay? So they really want to nurture the situation, but they feel like it's too much of a challenge. Right? I want to nurture the situation, but I feel it's a challenge with you. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to come back towards you. I don't know what you want me to do. I feel like they don't know what they want you to do. Well, what do you want me to do about it? You know? And, well, you're saying, I want you to give to me the way I give back to you. I want you to listen to me the way I try to listen to you. I want the fairness, the equality of the relationship. I want, when I give something to you, I want the balance and the fairness. No matter what the situation is. But they don't know how. They say, no, they're too rigid, they're too stern, they're too controlling. They're too reckless, too reluctant to do so. I'm not going to do that. They're too stuck in their own way. But I think, though, you know that. You know that they're too stuck in their way. You could be dealing with an Aries. So without clear, direct communication, it's almost like, they see you as going kind of cold. They say, well, you went cold. You went ice cold on me. You have the direct communication that you want of the direct communication, but you're not giving your thoughts anymore. You're not giving your heart anymore. You're not giving your compassion anymore. You just got straight Queen of Swords on me. Right? But you could also say that this is the way you talk to me, though, too. Because maybe what you're doing over here, Scorpio, is you're saying, I am treating you the way you treat me. You treat me with only Queen of Swords energy. You don't treat me with compassion. Queen of Swords has no compassion, people. This is direct communication. I am the queen. This is the way it goes. I'm in boss mode, right? Analytical thinking. There's no true emotions. That's just thought, right? That's down to business. So you could say, I'm just doing what you do to me. I'm just, completely talking to you the way you talk to me. You don't talk to me with compassion. No passion. No compassion. Just, hey, what are you doing? Okay, that's great. Do this, do that. And you're over here with passion and compassion, and they're not giving it back because they're being Queen of Swords. So now they're saying, oh, okay, well, you know what? Scorpio is being Queen of Swords to me. Well, it's almost like you put it out there, so they're going to give it back. I'm giving it back to you. So coming clean about the situation, somebody needs to come clean about the situation. Somebody has to have or kind of go back and reevaluate how they're speaking to each other. Go back and, say, okay, look, this is the way it is. But I believe you, Scorpio, you're the keeper of secrets. And I'm going to say right now, you're keeping a secret because you do not want to tell them anymore. And the only reason you're keeping secrets, and the secret is, I'm thinking about leaving. Or maybe the way I'm keeping a secret of how I feel about you, because I've already tried to tell you, you don't listen anyway, so now I just keep everything to myself. So it doesn't even have to be like deep secrets or nothing. It's just keeping secret of my feelings, keeping secret of the way I'm thinking, keeping things to myself. Because now I'm just kind of the elephant in the room, and I'm just kind of sweeping everything under the rug because I'm not going to tell you anymore how I feel. And that's keeping secrets of emotions and how I feel and what I think, because I just don't want to even share it anymore. But they kind of see that though. But I don't see them thinking that you're keeping secrets. What I think that they're seeing pretty much is the way that you're approaching them, because this is about the approach. And they could also be rethinking the approach of how they want to approach you, but they don't know how to do so. But it's crazy because there is a lot of love. They do have a lot of love. They just don't know how to manage. They don't know how to bring out the love. So they're showing lack of commitment. You guys had some kind of like fight or something that went on. They don't know how to deal with it. They don't know how to act anymore. They don't know how to deal with emotions on this situation. So I feel like they're holding back as well and just being controlling. Yeah. Because they're only looking overwhelmed by their choices and by their purpose in life. And I do feel that they're a little disillusioned on what's going on. And I think a lot of their disillusionment on how love should be at this time is really confusing you. Because I would even say at one time you could say, but you did give to me this kind of love. This is why we were together. And now you're showing me nothing but the opposite thereof. Um, and so it does look like they are looking for new ways to communicate. They are looking for new ways to come towards you, to talk to you, but they don't know how. And that's what I was talking about, rethinking the approach as well. But they don't have any. What happened? What happened to their inner feelings? What happened to their compassion? What happened to them? They want to build something and they want to keep things going, but they don't know how to show the love. Something's happened and they've shut down, and now they don't know how to they don't know how to come back towards you, because they just feel like the wounded warrior over here. They don't have the courage to come back towards you. They must have done something. They could have done something wrong, where they don't know how to fix things anymore, so they just kind of went into this other side kind of themselves where they shut things down. Very interesting. Get some cards over here and see what's going on your side. Yeah, pay attention to the red flags, because I'm getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, you beyond deepens. That's what you need to do, but they were not going to do that. That's the problem, is that I need to get back to getting to know, they need to get back to who they were doing before. If you want to build with someone, we need to open up. And they're not going to do that. And that's why it's saying getting back to know each other, because it almost feels like this person's a whole different person. For some of you, you're going to say, I don't even know this person. Ever since we had that fight, they have completely turned into somebody I don't even know. Yeah. And for some of you, it's within a wedding, within a marriage, trying to have that reconciliation, but they're not flirty anymore. They don't treat me the way they do. I don't even trust them anymore the way I used to trust them. Some of you need to release your ex. You don't even know what they're doing. Yeah. Whoa. Free yourself, from the deception. I don't even know. It's almost like, well, if they're not going to open up to do anything, then what are you going to do? You're going to have counseling. The only way to get heart-to-heart conversations if you want to save your marriage, but however is going to happen, guys, is there's going to have to be some kind of counseling or getting together or something. If you're not married or whatever, everybody's story is going to be different of what you're going to do, but it's definitely coming out, that they are thinking about trying to open up to you, trying to fix the situation, but they don't know how. They don't know how. They don't know what they're doing. So what do? They continue to be the emperor upside down, manipulating and controlling the situation. But that's not going to be a heart-to-heart conversation, my friends. So it's talking about the shattered dreams, the broken relationship, the broken family, the struggles, as they're trying to hold on to the relationship so tight, but the control that they're taking over is not helping anyone if they're not listening, and if they're not in it to win it, which oh my gosh, it's like so crazy. So they're saying they're in it to win it, but they're not doing anything to do it. So it's literally a contradiction. Everything they're saying to you is a contradiction, right? The actions that they're showing is not what they're thinking. So it's, yeah. So, I mean, literally, you could literally say, I don't see how you could say, sit here and say they want to build something with me when all they do is act like a tyrant throughout the house. Well, because that's the way they're acting versus how they actually feel. And even though they can't bring out these feelings of emotions or do anything and they feel emotionless, it doesn't mean they don't have love. They still have love for you. They just don't know how to act on it. So it's almost like they're having their own inner conflict. They're definitely having their own inner conflict, which then comes out into the open to cause conflict with you. And then it also counter conflicts their own heart and soul. Mess. That's a mess, guys. It's called a mess. That's a mess because that means that they can't follow their heart. These are letting their head get in control. We really need to teach them about that, telling them about that little voice that you shouldn't be listening to. Yeah, there's one of the reasons why we don't talk. That's that little voice that we always talk about, right? Tell the little voice, that protective area, that if you really want me, then stop having fear and putting doubts into my head, telling me all this bullshit when you know that there's true love. Right? Because they're listening to that little voice that's overprotective, that's saying, oh, well, what if they don't love you over here? But what if they do that? What if they don't do that? You know what? Stop all that. Just stop that. That little voice is there for very good reasons, but that is not it. That is not it. Because that becomes the nervous, insecure part of our system, right? Seriously. Okay. If they don't believe in tarot and stuff, you tell them, don't stop listening to the little voice. They'll probably tell you you're crazy. So, welcome to my world, though, right? Welcome to my world. Okay, guys. But yeah, that's, you're going to have some kind of heart-to-heart conversation with them. Literally, you're going to have to sit down and be like, with a counselor if they're not listening, right? Because if they're going to be brutish, then how is it going to work, right? I mean, you have the Anunnaki light codes coming out, which is energetic shift, new information, and the end of a cycle. So the only thing we can pray on that is that the end of the cycle means that maybe they're going to start shifting out by next month, okay, into ending this crap and actually following their heart's desire instead of the little voice in their head that keeps telling them, that they're this and they're that and this ain't going to happen and that and this and all this other crap that we listen to that's not true. So, hopefully they'll start following that's why you have the head over heart. Allowing your head to be in control of your heart can cause this scenario. Control, not listening, ice cold, right? Manipulation, misuse of power, you name it, emotional unavailability, period, end of story. Okay, my friends, until next time, peace and love, bye-bye.